نعم. أعوذ بالله والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيدنا محمد وعلى إن شاء الله طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية مملكة حالي her şeyde işi استعمال.
The situation of the country of the Islamic world, to be more accurate, is such that they have messed it up. They do things according to their own minds, whereas what Allah and our Holy Prophet said are things important to Muslims. And the most important thing is to call the Adhan, the call to prayer. Calling the Adhan is for showing the time of prayers. In every order, there are countless benefits. Allah writes so much rewards to the one who calls it. And those who listen to it get rewards along with him too. Now, since several years, the Adhan has been called from one place. There are the mueddins whose duty is calling the Adhan. It is not their fault that they are not carrying out their duty. They received an order for it to be called from a single place, and everyone listens all at once. Nevertheless, it is said in a hadith sharif that however far a person's voice can reach when he calls the Adhan, the more rewards there is. There is so much virtue. Certainly, it is not when called just once by a voice coming from an electric microphone, but wherever the calling with the person's actual voice can reach. Even with the microphone, the virtue will be attained. But when just one person does it, and others don't, they are deprived from this virtue. And apart from being deprived from this virtue, there is less mercy. When the Adhan is called in more places and called by people one by one, that virtue is different then. More mercy descends on the country then. This is an important matter. By the wisdom of Allah, before getting up for Tahajjud prayer this morning, we saw Maulana Sheikh Nazim in a dream. He said, "Call the Adhan." I was surprised and said, "Allah, Allah, how shall I call it?" Then I started calling it. When I reached Hayya ala Salah, I realized I was saying it aloud in bed. This order is important for such situations. And the situation of the country is that the country is shaking. They must make Adhan. Every mueddin must call the Adhan. They should not be lazy putting the microphones on and just lay there. Even if the microphone is on in the city centers, the mueddins must make it in their mosques. Inshallah, mercy will descend on the country then. And Allah will protect us. Iman, faith will also increase because the situation is very bad. Both with adults and youngsters, they think about nothing but running after their egos. It is because mercy is cut down. The Adhan reaches up to Sidrat al-Muntaha. It reaches the great throne.
vakıflar olunca o devamlı okur. Onlara yetişmesi için
There is a white rooster there which makes adhan. It always makes it when the times come. In order to reach it, adhans must be called on earth as well.
beş vakit Allah Azze ve Celle'ye çağırıyor. Allah Azze ve Celle'nin huzuruna gelsinler.
These adhans call people for Allah's order. They call people 5 times a day to Allah Azza wa Jalla so that they come to the presence of Allah Azza wa Jalla.
Okuma biz hepimiz bir yerden basacağız.
It is not a simple matter. You cannot say according to your own minds, don't call it, don't make it. We will press on a button so that it is made all at once. That is wrong. This can be used, it's alright, but mueddins must call to prayer in their mosques as well. Even if they are not loud, the adhan is still important. Even if they're not loud enough, adhan is still important. Calling the adhan is from the conditions of Islam to wake up Muslims and to invite Muslims to Allah Azza wa Jalla. May Allah protect us from these strange matters. May Allah protect us from the things that seem good but are not good.